Finding the right holster for concealed carry is a challenge. There are a lot of different options out there. Finding what's best for you. There's so many different body sizes. There's so many different styles. There's so many different types of clothing that we have to wear on a regular basis. And so finding that holster is imperative if you're going to conceal carry every day. I carry a gun all my waking hours. And so when I'm carrying every day and having it, it has to be comfortable. That is number one. But what's just as important is something that's secure. And so here we have a couple of holsters that are exceptional. They are Coyote Mountain Concealment Holsters.com. And Casey, the owner of the company, is a good friend of mine. He lives down in Atlanta, Georgia. And they are making some really high quality holsters. And one that I've been wearing this holster in particular for about 6 weeks. And I'll tell you what, it is extremely comfortable appendix carry. Appendix carry is typically the most challenging of all because you've got it in a place, especially when you're sitting, when you're driving, when you're moving, it really affects you in the appendix carry. And so we're going to take a look at these holsters, and I think you're going to find these are exceptional. Now, before we get into these holsters, one of the things that they're limited to are the standard Glock sizes, and that's the Glock 17, 19, and 26, or other comparable models that are the same size in 40 and 357 SIG. So if you have another type firearm, you're not going to be able to find it at CoyoteMountainOutdoors.com. But if you're looking for a good Glock holster, and there are a lot of guys out there that carry Glocks, I think that the Coyote Mountain Concealment Holster is going to be exceptional. And both guns have been safety checked. Now, one of the things I really like about this holster right up front is it's a really small package. It's the taco style, so it's really lightweight, it's thin, it's minimal. And guys, I'll tell you, I really like minimal. I have a number of the different type holsters that are larger. They can be just cumbersome, and you know they're there. I can wear this holster really all day long and not even realize it. And of course at night I take it off. But one of the things about a good holster and a real comfortable holster is that you will wear it. Now, one of the things I really like is the leather strap. It molds, it bends, it just moves the way you move. I think originally Casey started out with one of the clip styles, and he just didn't like it, and really I'm glad he moved to the leather holster system. You do have the inside the waistband loop here, and what happens is it's a one-way snap, so it's only down, and that's going to allow you to dismount really quickly. But now from the bottom it will not unsnap. It's secure, so you don't have to worry about your holster coming undone or coming out with you when you draw. The leather is really fine. You can see that I've been wearing this one for a while, and it's really getting worn, which I like it, but it's really secure. Of course, you do have the option to tuck right here, so all you'll see is this small leather little strap, and that makes it nice as well. And this is secured right here with nice screws. The rivets are very nice, well done. These are brass, and you can see it's coming through right here where I've been wearing it back and forth and snapping it in and out of place. The Kydex is a nice thick meal, but it's not too thick to where it really fits well to the skin, but yet you have that nice little click sound when you insert the pistol. So it has good retention. In fact, this is a great retention, and then when you pull it from the holster though, it pulls out well. You can get a full firing grip on the pistol, and that is one thing that to me is super important. Here with the Glock 19 holster, same deal. Rides really nice. Everything's pretty much the same. One of the things I like too is when inserting it is that the end of the holster comes in a little bit. One of the things about some of the Kydex holsters, they come straight out, and sometimes that can bind and catch, especially because I like to wear these appendix style. I do wear them occasionally kidney, but typically these are appendix. And so with that is a really hard thing to find the right holster for appendix style carry, especially with your Glock 19 and even your Glock 17. You're going to have a lot of, this is going to jut right in to your thigh area, and so really finding that really perfect fit is really important. And I find that these are extremely comfortable. Again, you need to have something that you'll wear every day and something that just fits your lifestyle. Now, because this does curve in some, which makes this more comfortable, larger frame pistols that a lot of times will fit in a small compact holster, it's going to be a little more difficult because this fits down around the end of the slide on your 26 and 27. I like that. And you know, if you have something that'll fit all sizes, it's not going to be specifically made for a specific size. And guys, when you're wearing something all day long, this becomes part of your body. And really, it needs to fit well and specific for the gun it's intended for. Weight is a major consideration for the holster. This is 2.4 ounces for the subcompact, and it's 2.5 ounces for the compact. They do produce them in a number of colors: black, FDE, storm gray, and dark red. And again, these are made exclusively for the Glock 17, 19, 26 in those calibers which size correspond with those models. Now, inserting the holster, just unsnap your strap. Of course, it goes right in your belt. Again, a good belt is really important. This is a bull leather belt from DaltechForce.com. I wear these exclusively. I love these belts. They're good and sturdy. Here we've got the leather strap. You got it fit right here in appendix carry. Drop down. You do not see it. And I'm not a big guy. I'm pretty thin, so you know, it really makes it more difficult for me to carry a lot of times. So it doesn't poke out, doesn't print. One of the good things about South Carolina is it doesn't matter if it prints, but many states are very particular about a gun printing. So you want to make sure that you keep it secure, and plus you just want it to be concealed. Holds out well. Of course, drawing the pistol, again, you get a full firing grip on the handgun. So pulling it out makes it really easy. And that snap lets you know that it's in place. Removing it, pop down your strap, pull it right out. It's just really a simple system. This can be incorporated into your everyday use, and that's what I really like about it. If it's around back, it's your kidney carry. It's not very difficult at all to go ahead and put it into place. That strap just fits in well. You don't have to fish around too much. Here I've got the 19 back here, and that kidney carry. Rides close to the body. You need to draw it. You've got a full grip on the pistol. It comes out really nice. Your holster stays into place. That is really important. You don't want your holster coming out with your pistol in a dire situation. One thing I like about the leather strap is it actually helps to seat the holster into place. It draws it. When you pull it up on your belt, it actually draws it down. If you like wearing it on your side, again, very minimal, low footprint. Able to get to your pistol right away. Guys, one place that you want to be careful, don't carry it in the small of your back. That to me is one of the most comfortable places to carry concealed. Not only though is it hard to get to, if you fall back on your back, you could actually snap your back. So just be careful. Always keep it at least at the kidney, side, or appendix. And of course, this can be carried cross draw. Got it in place, ready to rock. We're down here at Governor's Gun Club in Hiram, Georgia, and Casey from Coyote Mountain Holsters, and of course we're buddies anyway from Going Gear, and he came by and I said, let's get your holster out and talk about it. I think it would be good to add into the review. So Casey's going to give us just a couple of personal insights in this holster system.
Hey guys, so I've been making holsters for a while, and I finally have found a way to carry my weapon reliably. Before the holster clips that I was using, when you draw your weapon, sometimes the holster would come out with the weapon and it just wasn't a reliable draw every time. So I wanted a way that it would work no matter what, and I would never have to worry about that. All right, so I'm using these struts here, and what it does is it moves the loop up a little bit further so you have a deeper carry. The construction of the individual holster itself is meant to be as minimalistic as possible. I wanted to cut down weight, I wanted a smaller footprint, but I still wanted the reliability. I really wanted the retention that still goes along with these holsters. Also too, the loop, that's another thing. The loop is what securely keeps it in place when you put it into inside your waistband. So that's one of the big things with this. So this is a Glock 26 Gen 4, and you can see it nests nice and comfortably inside the holster and still gives you retention.
Now you can go to Coyote Mountain Concealment Holsters.com, and you can find these for $49.95. They're exceptional, well-made, Kydex leather, and something that you can wear every day very comfortably. And if the holster's not comfortable, chances are you're going to leave it at home. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Definitely don't want your holster. I'm down here at the Governor's Gun Club down in Hiram, Georgia, and Cody.
He changed his name. He changed his name.
Casey the Coyote